Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Blue Hens offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Finds his man down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Judowski. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Going to sling it on second down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Swings it out to the flat. He breaks a tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Spins away from the defender. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. If we have that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's another first down.
Back to pass, it's Valdez. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Louisiana Tech. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double team him. Whatever he does, I'm on him.
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Valdez. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Washington State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air. It's Valdez. Fires to the big fella. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Got a man. It's Higgins. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Hens are in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over the Rebels. He'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know that.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Washington State will have to boot it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Valdez. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Delaware!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing They go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a tight end down the gut. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes a catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking for a man. It's Valdez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Washington State going quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Judowski. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the quarterback, feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Valdez. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. On the run, it's Pierce. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
26. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Judovsky. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the ground with the counter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Second down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Made a defender miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Valdez. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Valdez. Makes the grab. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 31 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Washington State sends out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want that clock to run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch open down the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.